so proud of this church. I'm just so proud of all of you. What you've done this year in loving others and giving. We have just a few more testimonies. I wish we could go all day, but just a few of them. Wanted to start with Jasper. Would you all come up, and Johnny, and would you just give Jasper a hand? This is quite of a miracle, and I wanted Johnny to introduce him.
Awesome. This is Jasper and his wife Brianne, and they have an amazing testimony. When I heard about his story, Sephora and a team from Heart for the World were already kind of ministering to him, and I kind of caught wind of it, and I wanted to meet this individual and hear his story in person. And so my wife and I, and even my two daughters, kind of went and to his home, and he was on oxygen and all kinds of sorts of equipment. And I'll let him tell the story, but just to see him today and how he looks today is just an amazing thing. And as he's sharing, we have some slides of kind of his event. So with that, I'll let him kind of share a little bit about that story.
Back in August of last year, I was coming home from work at about 2 in the morning, and was riding a motorcycle and hit a dog on I-10. So I work in El Paso, and came off the bike and then was hit and run over by the vehicle following me. Spent over a month in the hospital, was on oxygen for probably 4 or 5 months. I'd say by about February, this was a good 6 months after the accident, I didn't even think I would be able to get back in shape. The devil was telling me, you're not going to recover from this. You're alive, but it's not going to get any better. And the doctors had told me a year. Well, it's only 10 months later, and here I am. I've been back at work since March, actually. It only took a month from then, and I was already back at work. And now I'm in even better shape than I was before. So,
Can you say that again? You're not just as good.
I'm better shape than I was before.
That's what you need, is to get run over, and then you'll be in better. No, listen. Doesn't he look awesome? This guy, awesome. Would you share something too?
I'm going to go back to before the accident. Growing up, my dad was in law enforcement, and I always had this fear of losing my dad, and then when I got married, it turned into this ginormous fear of losing my husband. And it was always something that I always said, God, if you ever take my husband away, can't make any guarantees in our relationship here. We might have some problems, kind of thing. And about 2 weeks before the accident, obviously we had no idea what was about to hit us, and God laid this song on my heart called No Matter What by Carrie Roberts. And it says in the lyrics that no matter what happens, God, I'm going to love you and I'm going to serve you and I'm going to be who you want me to be through it. And God just really laid on my heart that, Brianne, if I take your husband from you, are you still going to be able to serve me? And about a week and a half before the accident, I finally gave it up to God, and I said, God, no matter what happens, whether you take Jasper from me or not, I am going to serve you, and I'm going to be a woman of God without my husband if I have to be, and I will serve you with all my heart. And I was prepared for it. God had my heart ready for when the accident happened. I was able to completely lean on God and have confidence that even if Jasper didn't make it, because there were a few times that we weren't sure if he was going to, but even if he wasn't going to, I had a God that was bigger than anything this world could throw at me. And so if it wasn't for that moment in those 2 weeks before, it just shows that God knows what's coming, and he will prepare you and be there for you through it all. So I just thank him for that moment, because who knows what would have happened without it.
All right, thank you, guys.
Sue, would you come